Drugs? Mm-mm. Guns? Not very many. Shout out Lex. Shout out iBattle. Y'all just had a fire event with the main attraction being SoulCon versus A.ward. You also got Banks versus Dot. You got Heaney, man. You got a lot going on. Go cop the VOD. This is the iBattle recap. A.ward versus SoulCon. My only question is this: will I go to hell for this recap? Let's talk about it. What's going on, everybody? This is Temperature Check. I am your host, as always, man. Mr. Check the Temperature. How y'all doing? And I wouldn't be who I am if I ain't do what I do. So shout out to my brand news and my day ones. Make sure that you like, comment, subscribe to the channel. And of course, as always, man, make sure you copy that Temperature Checker Pro. Shout out my brother Deadass Talk. But this is the recap of SoulCon versus A.ward. Again, shout out iBattle. Go cop the VOD out right now. This battle was kind of crazy. I ain't gonna hold you. Start to finish. First, we got to get to SoulCon. SoulCon, the last time we seen you was against Diz, and it was exactly that, a disaster. Start to finish. Rounds too long. Schemes didn't really go anywhere. Left us in more of a confusion state than anything. And you battling against someone the likes of A.ward, also known as Mr. Consistency. When I look up the definition of consistency in battle rap in Webster, it's only a couple names I can associate that adjective to. A.ward is one of them, and he's in the thick of things with Champion of the Year. You think of the names that's in there in the running right now. You got Tay Rock, you got Swamp, you got Shotgun Shook, you got Rum Nitty, you got Danny Myers, but you also got A.ward. Think about the crazy year that he's been having. He was in St. Louis doing the 2-on-2 KD versus KD and MVP versus A.ward and Loso. Fire. Then he was in the strip club. Yeah, he battled in the strip club in 2022. Shout out to the Riot. Rum Nitty versus A.ward. So he's really been battling everywhere. But iBattle is where he decided to finish off 2022, and he did it in resounding fashion. This battle is crazy. Again, from start to finish. SoulCon. Now you alluded to a couple things prior to the battle. You want to let us know that you was bisexual. Okay, cool. I'm glad you introduced it because A.ward definitely used that angle, but you used it to your advantage too. In the content that you was creating, some of the lines that you had, you could only say and get away with. Some of the things you did, you could only say and get away with. So it was a fire battle. 1, 2, and 3 rounds. This is the bar recap. Let's get into it. Now, A.ward, at the end of your first, because you started off this battle, at the end of your first, you said this was your lightest round. I'm going to say that to start off your round. This was by far your lightest round of the battle. Light rounds can be beaten, but let's see what you got. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe to the channel, man. More importantly, subscribe to iBattle as well. A.ward, it's on you in the first. You was trying to be so politically correct against disaster. We all went to sleep on the kid. Well, you're in front of a real pro now. I'm about to smoke him and his fire out the gate. I like that. Talk to that man. He said, I watch your battles back. And I watch my battles back, and I'm loving life. You watch your battles back, and it's 12 million views worth of material that keeps you up at night. You built your platform off of homophobic slurs, racial jokes, derogatory flips. It kills you on the inside. You getting booked today because of that SoulCon and not this one. I like that. That's that real talk, because we all know you look back on your past 5-10 years ago, you might not be happy at what you said, what you did, where you were at, and who you were with. We get that. So then we get into the political side of things. So SoulCon, you had run for office. So that comes into play in all of this. He said there were some things that I'm conservative on and some liberal things I believe in now. But you say something out of left field I don't like, you get in a real Christian right. You can tweet about fire. I like that. He said, I ain't going to squeeze and cock it. I use these for conflict. They like chili on the floor. Looks like a scene from The Office. Chili on the floor, chill. He's on the floor. I like, yes, sir. Now, see, the thing, you were slow cooking. You had to get the ingredients right. A.ward ingredients was a tad bit off. You had to get the seasonings together. Once you got the seasoning together, you was cooking in that kitchen, boy. He said, you don't Rap, you just speak. It's obnoxious. Y'all seen this Jewish cat that can't get into pockets? Oh yeah, it was like that. Again, started off slow, but that middle ended the round strong. I like it. You know how many times I had to pray for a meal and hope for later? Couldn't hit the grocery store because we were broke in prayer and the car not starting, like the Oakland Raiders. Oh, yes, sir, he did that. Now, obviously, they in Las Vegas now. I know they only been there for 2 years, so I'm gonna but we just got to make sure that you get your NFL facts right. I got one more for you. He said, soon as the deposit was locked up, they post a flyer. I said, why would they give Akon? Of course, I'll be a soul survivor. Fire way to end the round. But SoulCon still got a rap in the first. And like you said, this is your lightest rounds. And lightest rounds can be beaten. SoulCon, it's on you. Make sure that y'all thumbing up the video and subscribe to the channel. He out the gate with a rebuttal. Keep making those pronoun jokes with the gun to your head. Your adjectives are gonna be bloody and dead. Yes, sir. He was out there. These rounds for both of them are crafted specifically for they ops. I love it. Now, again, before I get into more SoulCon rounds, he can say and do things that are cringeworthy. I ain't gonna lie, it was kind of cringeworthy recapping these bars, but here we are. He said, stop dick riding Jesus. We get it. You're one of his top believers. If he'd walk through the door, you drop to the floor and spit shine his penis. Okay, calm down. He's attacking A.ward's religion. And at this point, I knew the gloves was off. He said, I'm not here to lessen the burden. I'm here to lead this Confederate burning like General Sherman. Yeah, he going there. He said, you ingenuous bitch. Whenever you spit that shit, it makes me want to reenact the passion beating. Take a hammer to your calves and knees, because that shit is dumber than Adam and Eve before they were given an apple to eat. He's in these pockets and he is really attacking your religion, A.ward. He is really attacking. He says it is more of a stretch than the uterus you Christians forced to impregnate. And he has the crowd. The first out the gate from the rebuttal all the way through the first round, he has the crowd. He says, when you're praying, you ain't getting counseled by God. You've been talking to yourself like Calvin and Hobbes. Yeah, you really want to know what Jesus would do? You really want to know what Jesus would do, A.ward? He'd be a Jew. This first round is kind of crazy. I ain't gonna lie. I even like the way he finished his first. He says, after his final supper, I'll sneak up on him while his eyes are glued to the page of his scripture. The gauge that'll lift up is longer than Brian Pumper. Pause. Big pause. One shot will knock his brains into King James edition. Call it my Bible thumper. Jesus. Hey, I'm not gonna lie to you. I didn't think I was gonna say this. But I got SoulCon in there first. Consistent, had the aggression. Even there was a part where A.ward thought his round was done. He said, shut the up. I got this. I still got more. Yeah, I got soul. Surprisingly, I got soul in the first. Make sure y'all thumbs up the video. Make sure and subscribe to the channel. Stay a while, man. Round 2 is on A.ward. A.ward comes out in this second. He's rapping like he's down the round. Sometimes these battle rappers know what's up. He said, these days you call your significant other your partner. Per facts, fam. So who's your favorite partner of all time? Your lady or Dirtbag Dan? I like that. Comedic relief. Put the pressure on him. You got to choose. You can only have one best. Who is it? He said, you believe in a parallel universe, right? He said he most definitely do. He's bisexual and his name is Noah. I guess that's true. God promised him a rainbow and he wanted two of everything too. Oh yeah, Rap like you down around, A.ward. Rap like you down around. He said, February, you were running for office. You were quick to discuss it. By July, you dropped out of the campaign because hateful messages were being sent from the public. I remember the story of Noah. What he did was the toughest. What I don't remember is when he jumped ship, when his missions were flooded. Yes, I like that. That's fire. You see the scheme? You see, don't nobody be breaking this down for y'all like this. It's on a plate. It's on a plate. You want a little greenery on the side to make it look good. Then he says, Abraham was also an old soul, known for how easy it was to be the father of sons, because Noah's his first name, Abraham is his second. You got two biblical names and you battling A.ward? Okay. He said, who else is he like Abraham? Or how else is he like Abraham? We need to play this out. I'm reading Genesis 17. I'm going through the pages. I will make you the father of many nations. Nah, that don't portray his style. I will make you very fruitful. Ah, makes sense now. Fine. I like that. Again, giving you the jokes while giving you the... He doing that. How was the loudest voice in the room silent while the truth sunk in your gut? In order to hear Soul Stone, he had to kill something he loved. Talk that infinity shit. Talk that. Yes. Fire. He said you was attracted to both genders, depressed, mortified it felt. At Soul's lowest, he was there by himself. What? Hey, he is really... Hey, this whole bisexual thing is really coming back to play out. And again, these rounds could not be told to anybody else but Soul Khan. He said you made your career bashing off gay people just to come out the closet and end up with them. I don't care how terrible you just talked about Jesus in that last round, because he did. He said, release that bent up tension. With your track record in 9 years, you're going to end up a Christian. Yeah. Yeah. A.ward, that's how you was supposed to rap in the first. A.ward, what's up? So, Con, it's on you. Again, with another rebuttal out the gate. The Noah bar was a dumb decision. I wasn't named after someone in the Bible. I was named after my grandmother's brother who was killed because he wasn't a Christian. Oh! I asked for the smoke, but it was just trash that you wrote. You just take a bunch of words that sound like other words and pretend they're related like family strokes. That's disgusting, but I get it. I do. And then he talks about A.ward's highest viewed battle, which is the ill will battle. But then he also brings up the fact that A.ward used will and will 8 different times throughout the battle. He said, I bet before this match, some believe his fate was sealed. But A.ward was so relaxed, he let Jesus take the wheel. These rounds is crafted for you, A.ward. What did you say? Hold the onions? Bet. No onions on there. Hold the pickle? No pickle. Whatever. This is Burger King. Your way. He said, y'all may feel this round has a repetitive feel, but I figure why bother reinventing the wheel? Yeah. That's why you a footnote, a fucking statistic. You are softer than the skin that's cut from my dick tip. Like, pause again. Then he flips A.ward's signature slogan. He said, this is a style clash, fire, trash. Why can't your pastors keep your hands off a child's ass? It happens in other This is a style, clash, fire, trash. Why can't your pastors keep their hands off a child's ass? It happens in other denominations, but Christians are like the 95 bulls of molestation. He said, your breath smell like a fart store. Get yourself some Listerine. I heard Kirk's the real deal. Slow it down. I just dissed you. I said Kirkland brand of you're the Kirkland brand of real deal. F it. We should call you Will Deal. Yeah. Another strong round by Soul Khan. I ain't gonna lie to you. Soul Khan, you kept your pace, but A.ward, I definitely like what you had to say. You was barking. You was barking in the second. I got it 1-1. I got it 1-1 going into the third. It's okay to say that in battle rap. That's what you want. And it's not that I'm looking for it. Again, these rounds is crazy. We get to this third round. A.ward takes it upon himself to address clearly an issue, one of many issues that he has with Soul Khan. Apparently, when Kobe Bryant met his untimely demise, RIP that GOAT, Soul Khan had some not so choice words to say about him. Right after the death of Kobe Bryant, A.ward third round. Make sure y'all thumbs up the video, man. This breakdown is going crazy. He said, I don't even rebuttal half the disgusting things you said, sounding like a biblical OnlyFans. I like that. And it's so true because he was saying a lot of stuff, man. He doing a tad bit too much, but you know, you had a Bulls ball. You know me, man. I never really rocked with Jordan. I was a Kobe fan. I was on the phone. I was holding the phone, shaking. Emptiness went throughout my whole body when I saw that notification. You remember you were 24 hours after Kobe basically disregarded what he had done for basketball and his greatness when you jumped on Twitter and basically attacked his character and called him a rapist? Do you remember how your fans felt when they were disappointed and appalled at your statements? Do you remember being a coward and deactivating your Twitter to avoid all those faces? Talk to him. He said, where was the empathy? Was it not a factor knowing that his wife had to bury her husband, then her daughter after? You were supposed to be caring, free spirit, not attacker. In a time where you were supposed to console, soul kind, you got it backwards. It was a offensive foul. You thought it was a charge, it was stick, but after further review, showed the defense flopped. I like that. I like that whole basketball scheme. He said, then he puts Soul Khan in the position of, imagine reading RIP Soul Khan. Wouldn't hearing that he died be tragic? Wouldn't it suck if we celebrated your untimely passing by bringing up your shortcomings and untimely habits? What if we hit the funeral and walked by your casket, grabbed the mic and passed it and recited all your grind time words and the words that... Yeah. How would you feel reading deplorable tweets today? Pat stay past. RIP to legends. Noah Weston, Soul Khan, it got me enraged now. I 30 Noah, I 30 Khan. That's something I don't play about. Word to Kobe Bean Bryant. I'm dropping 60 on my way out. Oh, yeah. And this might have been the most gangster thing I think I'd ever heard from A.ward. He said, you do talk downs. I do walk down, spot the difference. You do talk downs. I do walk down, spot the difference. Not now lowering your casket will be the last time. Condescending. Oh, you don't do. You do talk downs. I do. You do talk downs. I do walk downs. Spot the difference. Now lowering your casket. You do talk downs. I do walk downs. Spot the difference. Now lowering your casket will be the last time you will be condescending. That is how you finish a round. That is how you finish a battle. That is how you leveled up every single round. You did that. But Khan still got a rap. Khan still got a rap. He said, make sure y'all thumbing up the video and subscribe to the channel. Stick around, stay a while. He said, I apologize, even on the Anderson show, offered words of contrition. And as a Christian, you're obligated to say that I deserve their forgiveness. He right, though. He right, though. He said, typical Christian, always want to hear what Jesus had to teach, but when it counts, they don't practice what they preach. Like, he can really cook, but it's never seasoned. See, there's how I use a literary device to compare how you write to how Caucasians' cuisines are fairly spiced. Yeah, he did that. He's in this pocket. And then I didn't know you was a fan of Hamilton, A.ward. Hamilton sucks. This nation has a cursed past. Every founding father is a fucking clown and a Mazda. This ain't simply something changed with a diverse cast. This is not something. It ain't. You can't simply change it with a diverse cast. Fire. The way that Hamilton died, put that shit aside. Perfect parallel for this battle tonight, because like Hamilton, you avoid lethal force from the start, while this shot will break your ribs and split your organs apart. The math ain't really working right. The way y'all pushing eternal life, it might as well be herbal life. He is. These rounds is crafted for you. He said, you got these shirts for minimum of 30, right? Bitch, there isn't a word of Christ that tells you anywhere that says turn him into merchandise. Yes, he is. Newsflash. They're all aware of depression. The problem is they can't afford therapy sessions. But that's a political problem. They got America stressing. And you're way too bitch made to address it. I was raised to survive because my grandmother family didn't. Your mindset is childish and fantasy driven. Whole time I'm fighting for this world that we actually live in. He wants to go to war. Well, if that's what A ordered, then it's straightforward. I aim for is A order. See it way more than the fact he wants to rage war. Well, if that's what A ordered, then it's straightforward. I aim for is A order. See it way more than the fact that our styles don't align. I am miles in the sky. Davis when plays horns, way shorter. You're about to be as real as a rapper as James Gordon. When I brainstorm, it turns an acorn to a rainforest. Whoa, wait a minute. Did you hear the pocket? I don't need motivation of a heavenly reward. People say I save their lives off the records I record. Yeah. I'm not gonna lie to you. It comes down to the third for me. I'm a Kobe fan. I love Kobe. But I also got to be able to separate my love for Kobe from what I just saw in this battle. What I just saw in this battle is crafted material from both competitors. But the things that Soul Khan was saying, the things he was painting in this battle, crazy. I don't think A.ward was ready for this approach. I think this might have been a shock to him personally. Fire battle, definitely go get the VOD. But if you're asking me who I got winning, I got Soul Khan first and third, respectfully. I'm not going to argue it down, but I got Soul first and third. Y'all let me know in the comment section. Go cop that VOD. Salute to Lex. Salute to iBattle, man. It's Mr. Check the Temperature, man. Temperature check. Like, comment, subscribe to the channel. And you know the motto. I ain't just getting started. I've been here.